All right, today's opener. Today's opener is based off the first part of our notes yesterday. Distributive property using rectangles. So the directions say, use the rectangular area model to expand. So the first thing that we need to identify on our rectangle, what's our height going to be? And then what's our width going to be? So this first set of numbers represents my... I heard it. Height. The second group of numbers represents my width. Now, we keep our numbers in order, meaning this 2a is going to be my first height. So my second height will be -3. Good. So then I come to my widths. My first width, and then my second width. Okay? Now, with that information, I know the height and the width. So now I want to find the area. So I need to find the area of each section before I can find the total area of the entire model. Well, how do we get that? So we're going to have area. Oh, I keep forgetting that black does not show. Or that red. Area equals what? 2a times 5a. Because we always do height times width for the sake of our lesson. What? Do I have something on my butt? Okay, so 2a times 5a. We always do the height times the width for the sake of the lessons that we're going to be working with. So what's 2a times 5a? There's it. There it is. 10a squared. Okay, now I want to find the area of this section. So again, I'm going to take area equals what's my height times my width, which equals... Right. Then I go to my bottom. Okay. Equals. Get your binder out with your calculator. And your ID. I want to see all your work, not just the answer. So what's -3 times 5a? -15a. All right, and then I go to my last section. My height times my width, which equals? Close.
I'm trying to cut it off.
21, there it is. Okay, now from here, I find the total area. So when I go to find the total area, I'm going to identify my like terms. What are my like terms here? Okay. And then I'm going to go up to the right. This is where I want to see your answer. You're going to come up to the right, put your equal sign, and then we're going to put what first? Okay. Then we're going to look here. We have -14a. Excuse me, I lied. We have 14a plus -15a. What's 14a plus -15a? -1a. And then what's my last number? Perfect. So when you guys show your work on this, the things that you're going to get graded on, you're going to get graded on showing your height and your width. You're going to get graded on showing me the area inside the rectangle, the height times the width, which equals the area. And then you're going to get graded on your final answer. So I expect to see this, and all this, and that. So basically everything that I have, with the exception of my labeling right here that I just circled in purple, I expect to see on your paper. Now, do you really have to circle your like terms? You don't have to show me this part either, but everything else up there, meaning you don't have to circle it, but everything else up there, I should see on your opener, I should see on your quiz, I should see on your test, I should see on your worksheets, I should see on everything, okay? All right. Now, this is what we are going to get into today. So if you flip your area model over, the directions say, draw an area model and use it to expand. Now, the area models that we're using are rectangles. So we're going to draw a rectangle, and then we're going to use it to expand. What I always do, I just start off by drawing a big rectangle. And I'm not going to let you guys know at this point my drawings are not always the best. So try to... This side's a little shorter, but I did fairly good. Okay, so a couple things that we need to identify. First thing, my height. How many heights do I have? And then my second thing, how many widths do I have? So how many heights do I have? How many heights do I have? Well, one. So I only have one number here. So I only have one height. So do I need to divide this area model into any more sections for my height? No. How many widths do I have? 3. So how many sections am I going to have to divide my area rectangle model into? 3. Okay, fix it and then put it up. Okay. Now, once we draw our area model, then we do what we know. We go ahead and label it. So what's my height? What's my height? 3. Sorry, I heard someone say it. Then my width, my first width, my second width, and my third. -5. Good job on remembering the negatives. Okay? Now I'm going to find the area of each section. So area equals... Now, when you... 3 times 5 what? A. Which equals? Now, one recommendation I'll give you. When you draw your area models, make sure you draw them big enough that you can fit your work in, okay? That was one of my first errors that I would do when I first started this lesson. So I wouldn't draw my area models big enough. Okay? I come to the middle section. So area equals height times, which equals? And my third one. Whoa, that's good, that's right. But what's my height? Times, which does equal -15. Do I have any like terms here?
No.
No. What order do I put these in?
You just put positive 15 plus. No, you put B. You do the B.
Yeah, A, B, and then our number. So let's say this 21B was first, then the 15A's. I would still make sure I put my variables in order according to alphabetical order. So my answer, I'm going to come up to the right. I'm going to put equals. And as you guys were telling me, it's going to be 15A plus 21B minus 15.